If you're a follower of Christ and you still have a pulse, then God has a purpose for you and an important role to play in building His kingdom. Our church has a great opportunity to help you discover that role coming in less than 2 weeks. I'm Ryan Heath, the online campus pastor, and this is your Midweek Update. Hey church, I'm with Ethan Collins, the pastor of Global Outreach, and he's here to tell us a little bit about a big opportunity available for pretty much anyone. So Ethan, tell us a little bit about what is this event coming up called Mission Connection Southwest.
Yeah, thanks Ryan. We're really excited about it. Mission Connection Southwest, Scottsdale Bible Church is honored to be the first church to host this event. Never been done in Arizona before. We are connected to the global church, obviously, and Scottsdale Bible Church has a tremendous history, a legacy of sending workers to the harvest all around the world. And this conference wants to explore that. The theme for our conference is, what's your role? Mm-hmm. Everybody's got a role to play in this command, the Great Commission that Jesus has charged His church with, to go and make disciples. But that doesn't mean everybody has to go. Mm-hmm. There's actually several different roles that people can play. You can be a goer. Certainly we're praying for workers for the harvest, but you might be a prayer, somebody who prays for the missionaries. You could be a sender, someone who supports a worker to go, or you could be a welcomer. You know, ASU just down the street here has thousands and thousands of international students. We meet from all over the place, including Saudi Arabia, India, China. What an opportunity for us that we have the nations at our doorstep, so to speak. So there's ways to get involved among the nations right here in our own city. So Mission Connection wants to highlight that, wants to unite the church in Phoenix and in Arizona so that we can ignite the church towards the Great Commission.
Okay, awesome. And when specifically is this event?
Yeah, it'll be Friday night, November 5th, and then all day Saturday, November 6th. So we'll have plenary sessions and then workshops. So the flow of the weekend will be in the worship center here at Scottsdale Bible Church. We'll have great speakers that will inspire you, give you some great insight on missions, and then a number of different workshops, 18 workshop tracks that have different, very specific teachings on how to get involved. So everybody here at Scottsdale Bible Church will find their place if they can look in those workshops. We've got programs that are printed out, old school style like newspapers, and inside the program all the workshops are listed. So you can look at those and find out from what it means to go on a short-term mission trip, what it's like to pray, what it might be like to give financially to missions. All those different types of tracks are going to be offered next weekend.
Okay, awesome. And then last thing is, so it's going to be here at Scottsdale Bible Church. Now, for what about people that may not live near the Phoenix area?
Yeah, actually, you know, it's not a Scottsdale Bible Church event. I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people think it's our thing. It's not. It's actually it started off as a City of Phoenix event. So we have actually over 20 churches that are collaborating together to link arms, which is beautiful. But Scottsdale Bible Church was asked to host the very first one. But it's really a city movement, and actually it started to grow. So we've got churches now that'll be coming from Flagstaff, from Tucson, and they'll all be here that weekend as well. In fact, we've heard from folks from the Bay Area, San Francisco, that are coming in for this because they'd like to start one of these movements in their city. So those folks can hear about it and come, and the conference will rotate around every year, but it's for the local church in Arizona.
Okay.
It's meant to ignite the church into global missions and put the local church in the driver's seat.
Gotcha. And so we're going to be including a link on this post so people can just directly register. And my understanding, it's a free event as well.
It's a free event, which is always my favorite price. But we are asking people to register so we can know who's coming and we can prepare for you that way. But excited to host this event. We're just so thrilled to see what God is doing and how He's using Scottsdale Bible Church to be a part of this movement here in our city.
Okay, awesome. Well,
Thank
great.
you so much, Pastor
Ethan, thanks
Ryan.
for being here. All right, church, we'll see you there. Last weekend, Pastor Jamie took us through the 5th commandment, the halfway point to our 10 commandment series, honor your father and mother. Now, many times we feel like this commandment is simply directed at young children. But as we learned this weekend, whether you're 5 or 55, God calls us to honor our parents. So what does honoring our parents even look like? Does it mean even as adults we listen to, obey, and never disagree with our parents? Or what if your home life had major relational challenges? All great questions that Pastor Jamie explores in this message, so be sure to check it out. You can catch up on this message using the SBC app, our podcast, or just follow the link in the description below. Finally, this weekend, Pastor Jamie will be laying out the 6th commandment on not committing murder. Now, before you think you could skip this particular one because you feel like you got this commandment kind of on lock and figured out, let me remind you that in the Sermon on the Mount, found in Matthew 5, Jesus connected the commandment about not committing murder with the idea of being angry towards our brother, being worthy of a similar judgment. So maybe there's more to understand about this commandment than maybe we thought. We look forward to seeing you there this weekend, in person at one of our campuses or right here online. Bye, church.